Good morning, students. So, today we are going to see about the basics of the blockchain. So, here there are various terms. Before entering into a blockchain, we want to know that first one, what is a block? Okay, then what is a blockchain? Then, what about consensus? Then, mining, distributed ledger. What do you mean by peer to peer network and proof of work? These are all the terms we want to understand before entering into the blockchain. And first we'll see about the block. What is a block? Okay, so here if a person wants to do some transaction, so that transaction is validated, right? He is going to receive some amount, or he is going to debit or credit some amount from his bank account, means that is a valid transaction, like that is a valid transaction, right? So block is, what do you mean by a block? Means block is said to be an set of validated transaction which pointing to the next block according to the blockchain. Okay, so blockchain is a connection of so many blocks. So each and every blocks in a blockchain will hold some transaction details, validating transaction details. Okay, so that is a definition for the block. So block is a set of a validated transaction and it is pointing to the next block in the blockchain. Okay, so here each block will contain five terms. First one is data. Okay, it should contain data. What kind of a data the block will hold? That details is data. And nonce is, it is like a unique identity. Okay, which is encrypted. We cannot able to read it, right? It's the form of the encrypted one. So that is nonce. Third one is hash. So hash is an, it is often again two type hash pointer. So one hash pointer is always making a look of the previous block, pointing to the previous block, and another hash pointer to the next block. So this is about the block terms. Okay, each and every block will hold all these data, like data will be there, nonce will be there, then hash value, that is in the terms of an hash pointer which is holding to the previous address of the block, and the hash pointer pointing to the next block address. Okay, this is about the block. And here you can able to see the visual representation of a single block. So here this is a block, pink shade is a block which is a previous block. This is in terms of an hash pointer. Okay, hash pointer is holding here which making a connection to the current block, and this block pink value again here on the right side, it is a block, the from the current block we are pointing to the next block where it should be connected. Okay, so according to blockchain, each and every block is connected with the help of this hash pointer value. Okay, and you can able to see the visual representation of the block number 52553, and here it will hold the details about what kind of a transactions we are going to done, and at which time or which date, that is the timestamp is given here, and which year, everything is noted here, and what is the previous block id, and what is the next block references, and its nonce, its identity. Okay, so this is about each and every block will hold its datas for your references, right? So it will have a block name, then block nonce is there, and the hash pointer showing reference to the previous block as well as showing reference to the next block. Okay, this is about the visual representation of the block, right? And next is we are entering into the blockchain. So from the previous slides we learn about what is a block. So according to blockchain, you can able to see diagram here. So this square is called as an one block, and this square is an another block, and here almost six boxes is there, which is called as in six blocks, which are all connected with the help of the chain, right? So therefore blockchain could be a data structure with a list of and some informations blocks. So if there are more number of the blocks that can be connected, and with the help of the some data structure, so that technique is called as a blockchain. Okay, so the knowledge blocks here, each and every blocks are having some validated transaction, so it is called as a knowledge block, which are coupled along, which cannot be removed or it cannot be altered in the middle. Okay, so this is, since it is a knowledge block or validated block transactions, it cannot able to remove or altered in the middle as possible as of now, right? So we cannot able to do it in the middle, right? So therefore, blockchain is a software running on a multiple computer or nodes connected with point to point network. Okay, so it consists of a distributed ledger. Okay, blockchain is also, it maintained some ledger, that is like node having an information about at which time what transaction is done between which block to the which block or which customer to the another customer. So every details is noted in the ledger, distributed ledger, for tracking digital accesses of all the nodes in the network. Therefore, it is more secure, right? So all the nodes in the network will have a copy of a distributed ledger. The need for having a trust third party in order to store the data. So each and every block in the blockchain will having the details about the distributed ledger, even though if block 3 gives us some validation to any block 5 abdina, then it also hold, it is entered in the distributed ledger and it is transmitted to all the blocks which are connected in the network. Okay, so that is distributed ledger is maintained here in the blockchain, right? So this is about a blockchain, and here distributed ledger should be maintained to all the nodes, right, whichever connected in the blockchain. So before going into a blockchain technology, distributed system is a very important, right? Similarly, like distributed system is where two or more nodes work with each other in a coordinated fashion in order to achieve a common outcome. That is a distributed system. So if we know idea about the distributed system, then only it can be implemented in the blocks which is available in the blockchain in order to maintain the distributed ledger. Okay, so therefore distributed, in the distributed system manner, each and every block is working in the blockchain, right? And this diagram, next slide, we are going to see about the current situation and how the blockchain context we can able to relate it. So here you can able to see three columns. In the first, you can able to see the users without some native trust, without having any trust with any other person. Okay, some of the users are mentioned here, and these are all the some common goals, or according to the user they want to do some of these transactions, like making an property to buy, if a person wants to buy a property, or if a person wants to sell a vehicle, or in a bank transactions, that is sending and receiving and money, or even though getting a loan, or in an online shopping, everything the user, when user do not trust each other, transaction between the user needs to be recorded. Okay, in certain cases, this is the common goal usually. For if we are going to have an online shopping, initially they will ask your id card, your name, your email id, phone number, and whatever the pan number or other details, everything should be updated if you want to get a loan or if you want to buy some property, like, right? So since this is a common goal where a user does not have a trust on the other parties, where the transaction is going to deal. Okay, so here these are all some examples we can able to have it. So on the other side, there are some third party dependencies created here. Centralized data is managed here, right? So we can able to have a pan card, so which is almost stored in the databases, and almost Aadhaar card, it is a government unique ID for each and every person, so which is also available to stored in the databases. And this, that that is third party transactions, it should be needed, right, should be maintained between the user and this dependencies, right? So therefore, according to vehicle selling or buying, then we can go for a registrar office or regional